shit made a comment on a gang stalking video months ago. Weirdly, I got a message out of the blue, or a response out of the blue of somebody talking shit, all like, oh, we're coming to get you, you were knock, knock, knock on your door, some shit like that. Well, I know you monitor my account, feds, or contractors, or shell corp, however the fuck it is. I call you feds. It's funny to me. But come on, you talking shit. Clearly, you are monitoring my account. Clearly, you got a notification I'm live. Clearly, you can see this. Send one of your guys. Or anybody. Feds, regular people, people pretending to be regular people who are feds. Come on, algorithm. You know exactly who I am. You can't even... You're so terrified you won't even send a single goddamn person to my stream. Still 0 viewers. Still 0 viewers. I'm live. Been live for over a minute. You can't just send a data scraping bot or an AI who just like says gibberish type shit. You can't even like pretend anymore that I'm so shadow banned. God damn. It's wild to me that you can't even pretend anymore. You can't even do plausible deniability of sending a couple people to stream, even if they're gang stalkers or part of this, just to be like, you know, at the very least, plausible deniability. But no, been live for 2 minutes. Not a single person has been to my stream. Shadow banned to shit. And it's not like I expected anything more than this. I expected this exact thing, but you don't have to make it so goddamn obvious. Why not just send like 10 people? None of them talk, but you're like, oh, the 10 people just weren't engaged. But no, you won't even send a single person? Goddamn, you cowards. Because that's what gang stalking is. They want you to think that they're super, like, important or powerful. Most are just cowards. Just fine. One person to chat. Anybody's free to talk, come, say anything. Also free not to say anything. I don't know. I mean, I just expect it to be all bots or all, hey, you're all feds or all whatever. Because that's what it usually is. But hey, I'll play along. Hello, Amy. Been live 3 minutes. Hey, at least there's somebody. Because, yeah, the algorithm kind of bans, or shadow bans channels like mine. And many others. Hello to the Roblox people. How you doing? I'm doing great, Amy. I wish you are doing well as well. Yep, just doing my thing, leaving other people alone. Sometimes people don't leave me alone. Just in general, you know. Oh yeah, you can't say too much or else they try and get you committed or like 5150 to being like, your opinion on lesbians. I'm glad you asked, Clippy. Awesome, awesome username and the logo. That's from the what's his name? The free to repair guy. Opinion on lesbians, eh? Well, just generally speaking, I'm going to answer the lesbian question first because that's more important, but then I'll talk about what I do in my free time. Lesbians, as well as anybody else, as long as you're not hurting, I've never understood people who care what other people are or do or anything like, as long as you're not hurting people, be a lesbian, be a dude, likes other dudes, be whatever you want to be. I'm a live and let live. But yeah, lesbian, it's a good category on some tube sites. But yeah, that is a very good question, Clippy. Honestly, Microsoft never should have phased Clippy out, because if this is the type of thing Clippy was, or still was, when Microsoft was like doing that, and then back in the day when Clippy was introduced, people hated him. It's like, oh, this is an intrusion, and now look at what we've gotten to in our society. And if we just stopped at Clippy, we would have been fine. We'd be like, all right, Clippy. But yeah, thank you for the question, Clippy. That was very valid, and I appreciate it. I think we all do, and I think we all learned a little bit. But yeah, lesbians are awesome. Everybody's awesome. Everybody should just be able to do whatever. People who care that much about what other people do, that's strange to me, but hey, to each their own. What do I do in my free time? I don't know. Occasionally I do this, even though I've forgotten about the live feature for so long. I've tried doing lives a couple times, and algorithms tend to shadow ban the hell out of my streams, which is their, I would say they're right to do, but it's kind of just limiting free speech. But they write their own laws in terms of service, so they write in that they can just shadow ban people. So I disagree with that. Just I believe in a meritocracy and such. So occasionally I do this. Most of the time I just do nonsense or lose track of time or stuff. They also try and poison me sometimes. Long story, if you don't know the context behind it. Yeah, it's a bit of gang stalking in my general vicinity, and they fly the chemtrails over and drop stuff on me like cowards. That is what is. You're the best. Hey, thank you, Amy. Theoretically, it says they have 10 people. At least they have one person in chat. Hey, Clippy, do you have any other questions? Because you're on a roll with the what's your opinion on lesbians? That's the honestly, I've done lives a couple times. That is the best question I've gotten. I'm homeless. Dude, I think we're all in a shitty situation. I mean, it feels like we're designed, or this timeline, this society, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's rigged against people. Even people who are trying are going homeless. It used to be, with an economy and stuff, people who are homeless usually had, like, mental health issues or, some other thing. But now it's just, I hate the fact everything gets replaced by AI, and nothing's even better with AI. Oh, do you want to call in to fix this error on your bill? Yes, I will do that. And then you immediately talk to an operator and get it fixed. Nowadays, hey, I have an error on my bill. Oh yeah, let me help you, this AI operator, and then you get transferred to another AI operator, and then you have to give your information 6 times, and then they put you purposely in a runaround situation. They just waste your time on AI. AI has not made anything better. It's made certain companies more money, which apparently is the only thing important in this timeline, is for billion-dollar companies to maximize their profit at all costs, and meanwhile we have homelessness, which is a fucking travesty. I mean, and yeah, I wish you well, man. There are a lot of people who are homeless, and it's getting worse. Like, it does feel like the game's so rigged that it used to be if you were homeless, you really fucked up, or you had mental health issues and stuff. Even if it wasn't your fault, like, there was at least some pretext behind it. Now it's like they purposely are limiting or getting rid of jobs, making things more difficult, replacing things with AI, doing all this fucked up stuff, man. We live in the worst timeline, and wish you well. I just take everybody at face value for what they say. Like, I've been in situations where people impersonate people, or it's gang stalkers impersonating things. But I take everything in good faith. But, and even if you are a part of something, I don't care. I'll talk to anybody. It is weird how, like, sometimes they talk shit to you. I'm talking about being gang stalked and targeted. If you're homeless, you might actually know a little bit about that, because they do target homeless people quite a bit. But, yeah, when they have control of all your tech, which they do if you're a target individual, they do have control of everybody's tech, or at least back-end access where they can control your tech. I mean, granted, if you're not really doing anything they care about, you're not being disruptive and you're going along with the narrative that they like, yeah, they're not going to really target you or do much. But, yeah. I don't like where things are going in this timeline. It's all fraud, like all the way down or up, because it's class warfare, but they've tricked us into thinking we're supposed to care because somebody votes a different way than you. Just fucking ridiculous. Gangsters only come after schizos, it seems. Hell yes. I mean, yeah, dude, you do get targeted more as a schizo, and in this timeline, you actually need to worry about, and I'll just put in a disclaimer, in some streams, it's like, oh, let's cut to an ad break or sponsorship. No, I'm just going to cut to my traditional line of, I'm not psychotic and not a threat to myself or others, and if you try and have me committed, you're a little bitch. Just because in this timeline, they do target schizos, and one of their biggest things is, oh yeah, let's try to have them be committed, or homeless, or fuck with their finances, because it's all fraud. I've had my finances fucked with so much. I've had them impersonate like attorneys over the phone and stuff. Like it becomes obvious pretty quick, but it's just like everything's designed to waste your time. And it does concern me because I see this being rolled out to others who might not understand what they're doing just because I've been through it so for such a long time. One viewer, which isn't surprising because yeah, they usually shadow ban the fuck out of my streams. Which is kind of fucked up. I was gonna say which is fine, everything can do whatever. But yeah, it's fucked up because it'd be one thing if my stream sucked and nobody went there, like people, it spawned people in and they're like, I'm gonna leave. But the thing is, they make it seem they do just enough to shadow ban your account by sending enough people, and by people I probably mean data scrapers and bots. And then, but when they leave, they don't spawn it. I've been at one viewer and people are like, oh, nobody's coming to the stream. It'd be one thing if people were showing up thinking, oh, it's a bad stream, and then going to the next one, but when you're at one viewer for minutes at a time and they're not spawning anybody in, and you don't have a following, so nobody's going to actually click on your thing, that's how they shadow ban stuff. It's fucked up. It's a complete violation of freedom of speech, because, I mean, technically, since they can write their own laws, yeah, this is the most corrupt fucking timeline. Because they can write their own laws where it's like, oh yeah, no, we can limit engagement. Fuck you. Especially the ones doing it being the ones who claim to be for free speech, or that one guy, whoever his name is, I forget, who's all like, oh, I believe in a town square, and I believe everybody should have a voice. Meanwhile, he rigs algorithms and other shit to just promote people and accounts that glaze him. It's like that for everything, but it's like the best example, because he's anything that says they're for free speech and then limits speech, it's violations of the First Amendment. And you're going to be like, oh, it's a private company. If the feds have back-end access to things and can tell algorithms to rig things, or feds who use subcontractors and shell corporations to have the plausible deniability, but it all runs through CoIntelQ, whatever the CIA arm of funding things is. You know how the CIA funded Facebook, the CIA funded Amazon, the CIA funded people at Google. It's all entangled in fraud. There were probably so many better options that just didn't allow the CIA to do anything, and then those went out of business because, of course, they did, because they have access. Ever since the Patriot Act was going down the hill. I'm not saying this is an administration thing or, oh, this is all Republicans' fault. No, ever since Patriot Act, it was going to go to shit anyway, but far before then, ever since MKUltra, ever since the CIA basically invented itself and then blackmailed the U.S. into, and yeah, I know you can hear me, CIA. Why don't you knock at my door? I'll talk to you. Why don't you send one of your people in the comments to talk shit, or try and gaslight me? Come on, do something funny. 3 viewers, theoretically, I'm guessing. And it'd be one thing if my stream sucked and people are like, I'm gonna go to another thing. That's fine. I'd be fine with that. But when they shadow ban your account, I've been to 3 viewers and they just stopped spawning anybody in. So like somebody on the outside, oh, your stream sucks. Nobody came to it. Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, no, it's going to come to it if they shadow ban your account, and just, if somebody leaves, because, like, the accounts you see on YouTube Live that have, like, hundreds of people, it's like they have hundreds of people, and then they spawn people in, and they're like, yeah, this stream kind of sucks, and then they'll leave, but then they'll spawn the next, like, 20 people in, they'll be like, yeah, this stream sucks, and then YouTube's like, oh, okay, this stream, they're not doing anything important, it's just mindless entertainment that doesn't really jeopardize us, and I say YouTube, but there's a back end to every fucking thing, because it's all rigged. Where's that? Yeah, so then they'll rig it. So then even these like unpopular streams that if we were in a town hall and we had 200 people all in a fucking soapbox, schizos all yelling about different shit, and people are like, oh, I want to hear what this schizo has to say. Yeah, like the ones YouTube are promoting, the ones that are like just peddling like hate or politics or like other shit that doesn't matter. Like, I've seen shit with like weird people, no offense to weird people, but like things that if they were at a town square, people like, yeah, no, good for you, but I'm gonna go to somebody else. Meanwhile, we don't have any sort of meritocracy. We don't have any kind of town square. We have an algorithm that decides who gets seen and who doesn't, and that's violations of free speech. But oh, it's a private company. Yeah, it's not a private company when it has back end when the government and other things have back end access to it and have monopolies on speech and rig things in their favor. You don't have free speech. Theoretically, it says they have 5 people. Anybody want to say anything? Do you want me to talk about the lesbians again? Clippy or anybody else? I can go on more rants about how awesome lesbians are. Nothing? Alright. Gangsters only come after schizos, it seems. I'll go back to your comment, even though just because nobody's commented in a long time. Yep. It's anybody who thinks differently. They want people who are very uniform, people who aren't going to question things. Schizos, I consider myself very schizo, and I don't think of that as an insult at all. I mean, it's used as an insult, the whole schizogram and other things. But if you get and do 30 jumping jacks and 10 push-ups, I'll donate 500. First of all, no, you won't. And secondly, I don't monetize my account, so I'm gonna skip that. Do you want to ask about lesbians? Yeah, I'm not gonna do it for 5. Yeah. I mean, if you actually were gonna do it, I probably would. Yeah, theoretically, money'd be pretty sweet right now. But, yeah, no, you're not gonna do that. I don't know. It's not even, I don't know. But, yeah, no, good one, bro. You almost got me, just keep trying. That's the thing. If you can gaslight me, you can put me down honeypots. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Give me new things. Log in with a different account name. I get that there are a lot of the same people, just they're logging through different account names or whatever, or the same AI or run by the same app, whatever. It can be whatever it wants to be. I don't give a fuck. Man, it's a little fucked up how algorithms and companies that benefit off suppression of free speech, especially when they wrap themselves in the I'm a free speech apps. Fuck you. If you're gonna do the bullshit, don't call yourself a free speech absolutist. It's like what Norman McDonald's bit was about OJ's, or no, Cosby. Yeah. Oh, I think the hypocrisy behind Cosby is the worst thing. Oh, really? I think it's the raping, and then the scheming, and then drugging, and then the hypocrisy. Yeah, so I have a lot of problems with this timeline. But the hypocrisy of people who claim to be free speech and then being the ones that, nice. Where was I at? No, the ones that say, oh, I'm a free speech absolutist. And meanwhile, they're either directly or indirectly, because I know things go through shell corporations, etc., but yeah, as rig things in their own favor, rig AI in their own favor. Fuck you. If you're gonna do that, at least don't call yourself a free speech absolutist. The hypocrisy is the worst part. Hey man, it's all good. Bystand. 8 people theoretically. I mean, a couple data scraping bots. Probably a couple gang stalkers, or whatever it wants to be. I don't care. I'm a big advocate for saying what you think. I am too, dude. Even if I don't agree with what somebody says, they should have a right to say it. And algorithms shouldn't decide whose speech gets preferred and whose doesn't. Especially when they're deciding not based on, oh, this is hateful speech, it's going to piss people off or rile them up. Meanwhile, the algorithm nowadays promotes that speech because it knows they can get people fighting amongst themselves, like right versus left, when it should be whether you're the most hardcore Republican or hardcore Democrat, you probably have more in common with each other than billionaires that are literally trying to poison and kill us and talking about how they want us to be replaced by AI and do all this creepy shit with all of our data. Once we realize that, it could be more interesting. Go to work, you communist Democrats. Money doesn't fall from the sky. Dude, what jobs are there anymore? They're all being replaced by capitalism. First of all, I'm not a communist. I'm not a capitalist. I'm not a socialist. Just have opinions about certain things. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but the whole go to work, you communist Democrats, money doesn't fall from the sky. Well, if you're a billionaire, it does because they get government contracts, so it's like that's kind of a counterexample, but okay. You're free to have your opinion. There are many counterexamples that kind of weaken your opinion a lot, but you have a right to whatever. Because again, the whole go to work, you communist Democrats, money doesn't fall from the sky. First of all, are you at work right now? Secondly, or I guess is gang stalking a form of work? But wait, wasn't Musk and some of these other ones talking about universal basic income? So is he a communist then? And yeah, your point's a little undermined by the fact we give tax dollars to other countries and war profiteers and billionaires to do like literally nothing. So should they refuse those government contracts and the government handouts? Because that's communism, right? I mean, it's not even like they've literally removed the billionaires have literally installed themselves and write stuff and legislation and Doge and all that other shit to get rid of the safety nets. Because, like, even if you're a capitalist, how is capitalism benefited by getting rid of those safety nets? If anything, it gives money to people who will be the ones spending it rather than the billionaires who purposely don't spend anything, don't pay taxes on it, squirrel it away, have complex tax like shell corporations and other things so that they don't have to pay their fair share and all the rest of it. So, did that answer your question? Again, everybody can talk shit to me. Like, go ahead. I don't care that you're commenting this. You can comment whatever. I don't be mad when I come back at you, but I'm fine with whatever. Come on, algorithm. You can't send one person. Just send one of the gang stalkers or somebody who can talk shit better than some of these other people. Step your game up a little bit. CEZA. What's that? RN3432? CEZAM3432. Step it up, man. Come on, you can insult me for other things. Unless that was sarcasm, but it's kind of hard to tell when you don't really give any indication. And 3 viewers. Who would have ever guessed? They will break the algorithm so that my stream will never be seen. But and I'm not saying, oh, I need to go viral. Oh, everybody needs to hear my opinions. But to rig it so that I don't get above like 8 viewers. And I guarantee most of those, even when I did get up to 8 or maybe 9, there's still like bots, feds, gang stalkers, people to derail things. It's all a rigged system. And the ones who think just because of how you vote that you're on the side of this rigged system, you're not. Over a long enough period of time, the bottom of the pyramid, when they unite and realize, or it can stay divided and get eliminated until you get to the top, because even the top of the pyramid, these people are playing winner take all. Even the ones who think they're aligned with the very top, eventually everybody gets thrown under the bus except for like the one who has control of the algorithm. Whoever that might be. It's weird how I see so many videos in my algorithm about how great Musk is. It's almost like he has control of my algorithm. Oh. How you can say you're free speech absolutes and break everything in your favor? Fuck that. Hypocrisy is the worst part. Well, actually, I would say the worst part is the poisoning. And then the direct energy weapons. Surveillance. What are you flying over my house? Are you a jet? Or helicopter? Park it and say what's up, man. Alright. Apparently they won't do that. Alright, 3 viewers, nobody commenting. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, this was a Oh yeah, and if you delete my account or anything I've done, or don't turn it over in Discovery to the, to something not related to gang stalking, then you're in default and some other shit. I've already been over this. They seem like the type that would be stupid enough to think they could delete stuff, which would be very stupid on their part. But it's like, you're not dealing with the best over here. It's whatever. Everybody's fucked here. Myself included, but the ones who actually think they win, that's crazy to me. Keep talking your shit, though. I'm fine with for free speech of it all. I just think you could do it in more clever ways. Whatever, though. I'm out. Probably. Yep. Oh yeah, and everything I do needs to get turned over to something acting in good faith, get stuff out, etc. I've already been over this many times, so just reiterating stuff. But yeah, to the Fed that inherits this Project Monarch offshoot. Yeah, should probably not redact everything or delete things in your own favor, because yeah. Oh, but it's classified. Oh, but I'll get in trouble. You fucking idiot. Everybody gets thrown under the bus. You'd at least be a fucking hero like Snowden. Or you can keep doubling down until you realize, oh yeah, I should have been a hero like Snowden. Or Luigi. Who said that? I said that. Allegedly. Supposedly. Not a terrorist, not a threat to self or others. Because we live in the timeline where it's like they can do all this shit, they can poison you, they can try and kill you, all this other stuff. Is anything negative about AI or something? Ah, he's a terrorist. Kind of anti-terrorist, because, like, I kind of don't want people to be... Wouldn't that terrorists be the ones poisoning people and using direct energy weapons against people with their Starlinks and 5G and 6G towers and poisoning the food supply? Wouldn't they technically be the terrorists? Wouldn't you, like... Is really anti-terrorism now terrorism? Yeah, it is. Whatever, you know where I am. You know where I am. Oh yeah, somebody said they were gonna knock on my door in like a few hours. Ooh, yeah. Nobody's knocked on my door. What's wrong, guys? You know where I am. Let's talk. So many people talk so much shit, which is fine, but like never back it up. It's like, what's that word? Oh, cowardly. Is what it is, though. Nobody's commented on my thing in like 10 minutes and 5 years, yeah. Alright, calling this one. Bye, all the data scrapers and bots and feds and whatever else. Hope you all have great days. If anyone wants to say anything, go for it. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't care if you're fed or whatever. I'll play along. You want to play along? I'll play along. I'll play like this is normal. I don't care. Come on, send one of your best feds in to gaslight me. It'll be funny. Come on. Come on, algorithm. Don't be a cow. Send somebody. I won't read off the name or anything. Like, send somebody in with the fake name or burner account. I don't care. I just want some engagement, brah. One viewer. You coward. You coward. Down to one. Come on, algorithm, you fucking coward-ass bitch. You love expressing free speech, don't you? Not saying everybody should watch my stream, but guaranteed my streams are better than the ones where it's like somebody who's like they're like a puzzle thing of like, oh, where does this go? Or like a looped thing, or somebody pretending like, oh, I'm gonna touch an alligator thing and it's gonna snap. Oh, I'm gonna call 911. I'm gonna do it if more people like it's complete scams, and an algorithm knows it's scams. It could just ban those accounts, because why wouldn't it? But no, it bans accounts where people are saying things and using free speech that an algorithm, YouTube and back into YouTube that all tech filters through. You know, the Fed layer, the Archon layer, the allegedly, supposedly, etc. But it's all rigged. It's all rigged system. I opt out of everything I don't know about. And yeah. If anyone wants to say anything. Of course not. I like that guy you sent who talked all that shit replying to a comment that was like 2 months old that he never would have seen unless they're monitoring my account, which of course they are, and shadow banning. Oh yeah, if you delete my account and any data and something in your own best interest and stuff, yeah, you opt into my terms of service. Because, yeah, I think in this timeline, you can create terms of service, and then if they do some bullshit, you can be like, oh, my terms of service are, you stop doing some creepy shit with people's data, making new data centers and all that. Oh, yeah, you opt out of being cloned and, reincarnation trapped, you're being an AI, you're being deep faked, you're doppelgangers. We live in the worst fucking timeline. Yo, what's up? Soy you official who just keeps saying this. Cool, bro. Again, send the Fed who can, like, this isn't gaslighting or like honeypot. You're just saying this, which is fine. It's your right to do, Fed. But all right. Yeah, you opt into my terms of service. Yeah, deleting any blackmail against me and others. I feel like blackmail is a big part of this timeline. Because it's hella corrupt. Like it's all corruption all the way down. Because of course it is. It's the oops, all corruption timeline. If anyone wants to say anything other than this, by this I mean just the word this, and it's translated from a different language, it's almost like an algorithm is like, oh yeah, let's just send foreigners who don't speak English, who will just say this. Yep, they rig everything in their own favor, and not even in clever or funny ways, which is, as Norm would say, which is the worst part. Not the poisoning, or the direct energy weapons, or the stalking, or the surveillance, or the acting in bad faith, or sending gang stalkers to do honeypots. No, it's the hypocrisy. Alright, 6 viewers, and nobody saying anything other than soy you official who keeps saying this, and it keeps saying translated from something. Thank you for at least proving the point. Alright. Oh yeah, so I opt out of all the bullshit, because we live in the most dystopic timeline, which Epstein files literally showed, so yeah. Me and anybody else who's gangsta should all be able to opt out of this fucking bullshit. Because it sucks, and it's not even funny or clever. It's just like the lamest goddamn timeline, where it's just, oh, we can all do fraud. Financial fraud? Sure. Tech fraud? Of course. Mail fraud? I love that. Oh, but then they're like, oh, but we're a secret classified thing, and we have immunity. No, you don't. You're lied to and they tell you do, which is stupid. Hey, co-conspirator laws is funny to look up. Because all co-conspirators are, like, if you tell a co-conspirator, like, if I told somebody in chat about, and they were working for things and co-conspirators, then it would be seen, co-conspirator law would view it as if all, co-conspirators and conspirators, etc., are made aware. So yeah, I opt out of all that shit. If you do that, then you opt in. I opt out of cloning, I opt out of being in new timelines, new simulations, data centers, cloning, reincarnation trap, all the rest. Because we live. I do like playing that schizo. We live in the worst timeline where it's just like this isn't even that schizo anymore because it's just. Yeah, don't consent to being doppelganger. Now, you want to brutally murder me, then that's one thing. I'm not gonna say I consent to it, but I take that over all the fucking other dystopic shit. And then, yeah, all the data that's useful, yeah. I feel like they're gonna try and delete that or assign, or, like, pretend that one of them did it to, like... Oh, yeah, there was something with, like, Soul Trap, or, like... Or not Soul, like, some Soul Swap, or a Destiny Swap, yeah, I opt out of that. There are 3 viewers, one of those data. So yeah, that you're on notice. That, and yeah, I don't know your magical fucking spells, because in this timeline it's like occultism and witchcraft and other fucking weird stuff like that. So yeah, just because I don't know spells, everything should be seen in good faith, because you rig it so I can't know the spells. Had you not rigged it in bad faith, then I would have been able to find it, reverse everything, and then, yeah, so somehow the stream fixed everything, and now we're all good here. At least for people who've been gang stalked and everything else. I don't know. Did that work? Come on, feds. You know I'm doing this. You can't even send one fed or gang stalker or something to touch. God damn, you people are uncreative. Alright, I'm out. June 26, 2026, 7:30 or 10:37 a.m. Last chance, feds. You want to send anybody? You have no plausible deniability because I see the viewership. I know you guys can see this, so you have to record it. You can't delete it, or else you opt into other terms of service I have, which I've already disclosed to a different AI bot. When co-conspirator laws mean you guys are all aware of it. So, oh yeah, and I don't want to. Yeah, I don't care about the low-level gang stalkers. No, the higher ups and the ones I know you go through shell corporations and independent contractors. No, it's all CIA feds and oh yeah, and a parasite at the top that's gaslit and hive-minded everyone. And thinking they're like on some. I think they think that they're worshiping some demon named Baal or something. No, it's just a parasite that's gaslit itself into thinking it's a demon and gaslit other people into thinking it's a demon. So yeah, it's the stupidest fucking timeline. No, they're just worshiping a parasite that thinks it's a demon. It's weird. I think there are probably other timelines where people are worshiping an alien that's actually a parasite that's gaslit. So it's a recursive psyop. It's very stupid. Allegedly, supposedly. I'm not even sure about this, but it fits patterns better than like anything else. Because they basically poisoned us with microplastics, which causes brain inflammation, almost identical to the type that all parasitic organisms use to take control of a host. So it might not be a parasite, but it's using the exact same mechanisms, and we should care about microplastics as well as everything else. Is this enough to get me brutally murdered yet? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Let's talk. Alright, if you don't talk, then it's a little bit entrapment if you're not told not to do it, because maybe if I were told not to do it, I wouldn't do it. And since you could do that very easily, I made it as easy as possible. You could just send one of your gang stalkers in to say shit other than this. Some guy who just keeps repeating this, which is okay. Alright. Oh yeah, and then I opt out of you guys stealing data and then assigning it to something else or like using it in some weird way that I don't consent to, opt out of that. And everything else I don't know about that I would opt out of, hey, if I knew more, which I would be able to if you didn't rig it. Everything in your favor so I can't find the things, and then contract law says that if you rig things and prevent good faith actors from finding the things, then they would be given the best case scenario for what they could find, because if they could find it, then they would do things correctly. And then also you're in default, so summary judgment somehow. Bam! I have no idea if anything like that worked, but I just throw Hail Marys because this whole fucking thing is stupid. And post. If anyone wants to say anything, it's your chance. If you don't say anything, then you can disagree with it. You could opt out. Alright, not gonna say anything? Alright. Chill. I'm out. Good luck, feds.